And I think Patty Guest, who spoke before me, was trying to tell you she's been caring for these feral cats for 5 years. For 5 years, and they mean a lot to her. These are cats that are in Mancuso's backyard, basically behind his employment there, the service station. I think they are not dangerous to anyone. I think that this woman feels she's doing something responsibly, and I do believe she is. And I would like to hope that she would be supported in some way. Maybe seeing that all the cats are neutered and spayed and returned there where they would live happily ever after.
One of the problems she's having is that the property she's been using is going to be changing its use, and she doesn't have a place at this point. I know I'd given her a couple of property owners to contact to see if they would allow it, and apparently she hasn't had any luck getting them placed or getting a place to put her dishes. Mm-hmm. So that's another problem that she's facing herself.
She could put them in my backyard.
Okay. I'll let her know.
Because I'm sure it's the same community of cats.
Yeah, it's awful close.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking maybe this is something we can talk to the town about. It'd probably be easier to get something going if there was the two community involvement.
Yeah.
It's difficult to say how many feral cats. I mean, can you guesstimate? Oh. I mean.
Well, I'm going to tell you, we got a call in the town. We found last year there was a colony of 70 cats living outside of the village in an area. And if you can imagine not doing anything about that, that's what I was trying to illustrate with those figures there. It can become a real problem. And so I don't know how many cats there are in this area. I do want to say, and this is not being kind to our college community, but when college lets out people who have apartments and have cats that are residential here say goodbye, and the cats are all wandering, and we get calls all the time about cats that are homeless. And we've spoken to the college community. We have classes that are trying to change that. We have students working with us to try and make people a little more responsible and compassionate about their animals.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't neuter them, it's like kill them. It's like sand. It's like sand filling, digging out a hole, and then sand just fills in again unless you start neutering them, and then the population's reduced.
The population near my home was about a dozen. However, I did see one litter, and I've seen 3 pregnant cats. So that does it. A year ago there were 5. Now there's a dozen. I'm guessing that there's probably by the end of the summer going to be a dozen plus 18. So, and having done what I could, I can't keep cats. I can't take more cats. I have 3 cats at my shop now. I can't be the answer. I think that, and I know I spoke to somebody who said there's a colony on Eagle Street. Mm-hmm. I know I spoke to another, you know that one.
I know that one.
I've spoken to somebody who said that there was a colony down Berry. It's not, the thing is that the only reason that I knew about this, and I think I would still be ignorant right now, is that one cat decided to sit on my swing. And so I put out a little food thinking, isn't that sweet? And I looked outside to see if she was eating the food, and there was a different cat. And then the next day, there were 2 different cats. So these cats were not animals that I had seen, but I'm guessing if anybody wants to find the colony near them, all you really have to do is put out the food. Because this is not a problem just in my area. This seems to be a problem that's all over. And it's not truly a problem right now. It becomes a problem with unchecked reproduction.
Gail Clark. I'm no longer a village resident. I used to be, I live in the town, but we've also been the recipient of having cats dumped off on us. So thanks to the Humane Society, we are now the proud guardian of a feral cat who is now tame, and he's a wonderful pet. But I just wanted to say that I really do feel that people have been complaining about this for years, and I don't know if they've been complaining directly to the board or not, but I used to be very involved with the Humane Society. Now, somehow my name is still out there, and I still get calls about, I found a cat, I found a litter, what do I do? I don't really know what to tell them to do. They say, well, can I call the dog control officer? And I say, as much as I know, which is, I believe they only take care of dogs. So basically, I just wanted to say, I feel that it really is the right time to address this issue. And if there's any concern about cost, I just wanted to point out that one alternative, I don't think it's a very good one, but an alternative would be to expand the dog control officer's responsibilities. However, you would have to consider the additional fee for the dog control officer, for his trapping of the cat, for his transporting the cat to probably the Fredonia Animal Hospital, and then because it would be a feral, its subsequent euthanasia, which would be, and disposal, which would no doubt be pricey. So I think if, you know, you could, maybe someone would want to confirm that, but I think you're getting very close to the humane alternative cost for these animals. That's what I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else wish to address the board? There being no others, we'll close the public portion. Go on with